The problem is that I've been around a lot, and I'm often quiet when I was younger, but paid attention to everything that I heard. So when we were owners of a small lot in Woodhaven Lakes, and they had another place called Galena Territory. I know it must be familiar with you to hear that name, Galena Territory. A lot of rehabs are on that land. It's in a wooded area, just like Woodhaven Lakes. But Woodhaven Lakes is such a beautiful place that's man-made, with the man-made beach and 2 tennis courts, 2 swimming pools, pavilion that they do square dances that we used to sit up there, and I had my first little white girlfriend in Woodhaven Lakes. Well, I was just freshly out of the Army, dealing with my cocaine, and my father was still living, so it was far in between to do cocaine because he was a mean man. But somehow he died along the line, and things got worse. But I had my first girlfriend there. That's why I say that people say that they don't like the smell of your hair. And we used to go swimming, and I love the smell of her hair. I like the smell of white people's hair. Their whole DNA is very different. And to the point, they always smell to me like Tropicana suntan lotion. I like the smell of them. So that bullshit y'all talking about don't mean nothing. It's probably because you never been around one. But I paid attention to committees and communities. And as I got worse on cocaine, I didn't tell you what I did in Woodhaven. As my family died off, my mother still owned the land, and we would go out there, me and my get high buddies, and rip everybody off at Woodhaven Lakes, break in their trailers, take their TVs, go home to Chicago and sell them. Now, this is the same thing that's happening in your community. You start out as a respectable person and a part of the community, and you respect the bylaws and stuff that's going on. As you get high, as your family dies off, as you lose interest in your town or your camp resort, you end up doing something to them negative. And that's what I did. I broke in trailers and all kind of stuff until we sold the land. Now, why should I do that? I did that because I was on drugs. I did that because it was so familiar to break in these and get away with it. This is what's happening in your community. How do you fix that? Well, you catch them and you put them in a mandatory drug rehabilitation program, or you leave them alone. If you can't put them in something mandatory, which they're going to get out and get high again, there's nothing in life that you can say to an addict that's going to make him stop before he wants to stop. He won't get his responsibilities back for paying bills. He won't say that it's better to be in-house than out on the street. I'd rather get a bag than pay my rent. He won't say that I'd rather smoke some dope than have my lights on. He'll come to the conclusion that drugs have lost their luster, and I'd rather have my lights on. I'd rather eat than starve and be an addict following somebody around the street that I wouldn't talk to in the first place. Thank you.